Hey guys, welcome back. It's Melissa here. Thank you for joining me for new makeup releases. Are they going on my wish list or not? I've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. First of all, I changed my hair. I love it. I wanted something different. I wanted a cut. Um, this is the first video. Wait, did you guys see it? You might have seen it on Friday. I might, if I have my Nabla video up on Friday, then you already did see it. But yeah, so what do you guys think? We're gonna do a little more cutting up here just to make it a little more angled, but it just feels so good to have all of that dead damaged hair cut off. Also, my I'm thankful for you holiday giveaway is going on right now, so I'll put a link up here where you can check that out and a link down below to how you get entered and all that jazz. But thank you guys so much for being a part of my channel. I'm so grateful for it. I've got a new video filming device. So we got new phones and we get the Galaxy phones. Every time we get upgrades, we get the Galaxy phones. Well, we were talking to them and they were talking about the Note and how it has, like, its filming and photo capabilities are so much beyond the Galaxies. And the storage was also double the storage. And I'm really tired of deleting things to add things and then delete them to add something else back. So I ended up getting the Note. So I am filming on the Note now, and I edited, well, the Nabla one I edited it. You know what I mean. And oh my gosh, I'm just so excited about the quality of it. So I'm going to be filming on this for now. I do have to get used to where I'm looking at now because the cameras are like at a different place than where. So my camera was in the center. Now my camera's off to the side. So I end up looking this way more than looking straight forward. Anyways, so is that all of my updates? I was going to do a Black Friday sale video and I ended up getting sick again. I know we're all so surprised. So I didn't get that filmed. So we're just going to do a new makeup releases this week. I'm filming this Thursday on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, even though it's after the fact. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. If I see anything that has sales that like go through Monday or Sunday, we'll go ahead and talk about them. But this will go up Sunday, so I will have already done my Black Friday shopping. I have no idea what I'm going to get right now. I already picked up what did I pick up? I picked up the Glam Light Black Friday bundle. It was like $44 and it came with two. I haven't gotten it yet. I ordered it last weekend. It came with the two triangle pizza slices palettes. It came with lashes, lip stuff. It came with so much stuff to be able to try that brand. And that's been on my wish list for a long time to try. So I picked that one up. And then I don't know what else I'm going to get because I already picked up the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Ghost palette, which I'm in the process of doing a better review on, like a more detailed review on. And that's two for the month. So before tomorrow, I need to go through and see how many purchases I have left because, maybe I have some extras from some months that I can grab some goodies. I really want to get some Lethal Cosmetics ones, so I'm probably going to end up picking up some of those. But also, I'm wearing a foundation from my Shop My Stash today, and I greatly dislike it. And I also noticed that with this filming equipment, you can see all the little flaws. So you can probably see how bad this foundation is, but I'll talk more about that in my Shop My Stash update. We need to get into these videos. They are inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I will link her information down below, as well as the community playlist where you can see other creators do these kinds of videos as well and check out what everybody's different opinions are. I think that's something so fun about makeup is that we all have different opinions. I will link all of the Instagram accounts where I find my information down below as well. So let's hop into this. Since I'm now filming on my phone, I've got my laptop here. Maybe I should move it over a little so it helps me to look more in the viewfinder. So first thing I want to talk about is I have in person. It is the Alma palette from Amy Hearts Beauty and Amy Loves Makeup, their collab. And it is so beautiful. This look I have on today is made with this Alma palette. It launched Black Friday, so it is available now. And I know she also had some Black Friday sales going on. but she did send me this one, and I gotta tell you, this is probably gonna end up on my top 10 for the year of eyeshadow palettes. I do already have a video up with swatches and another look, and then this is part of a 3 looks video that I'm going to do with this palette. But I mean, the quality is like top notch, guys, and these shades are so beautiful and so unique. I am so impressed with this. You guys know I love Amy Hart's beauty anyway. I've been following her for a long time, and her quality just keeps getting better and better. And I think this is such a beautiful collab that they did together. And I mean, I definitely recommend this palette if you like these shades. Then next we've got, this is going to be interesting doing it on my computer. So Makeup Maniac Cosmetics has got their, what birthday is this? Is that volume 4? An I and a V. That's 4, right? So it's there, but it's also a holiday palette. So I really think that this is beautiful. They've got some really good, I'm looking at the difference between mattes and shimmers. When I look at a palette, I really look to see the versatility of the mattes. I like to have a range of light to dark mattes. So you've definitely got some dark mattes and some medium tone mattes. I think maybe one lighter matte would have been good in there, but we all have got lighter matte shades in our collection. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a really pretty birthday / holiday palette. I think it's got a good variety of mattes and shimmers. I probably would have rather had some shimmers in there instead of those glitter shades, but I think that it's a good choice of glitter shades, being that it's a holiday palette. You've got a red, white, and green for the holidays. It is $24. Oh, that's pretty affordable. And you can use discount codes on it as well. Velvet Foils, Buttery Mattes, Dazzling Glitters. I think it's pretty. I think it's really pretty, and I think you could create a variety of looks with that. Definitely a more colorful palette. You know what I think I would have liked to see in there is some more colorful shimmers. You've got like more neutral shimmers, but then lots of colorful mattes. I would have loved to see some colorful mattes in there. I'm not picking that up. Not on my wish list. We've got Mariah Cosmetics. They have released their Mystic Shadow series. A Spell on You, Never Ending Lights, Soul on Fire, and Glow and Gleam. 14 colors each. I think that is beautiful packaging. I know some people don't like the interesting kind of format of eyeshadows when they're not in rows, but I think that's really pretty. I love the blue and purple one with that little pop of green. So pretty. It looks like it's got some, I like the ratio of mattes to shimmers, and I like that it's got a gradient of light mattes to dark mattes. That really is a good color story right there. The other ones are a little too neutral for my taste, but that green and purple one, that is beautiful. If I had not just gotten this Alma palette, I would probably pick that up. I don't know how much their palettes are. I love it. Tell me what you guys think about that that format. Does that bother you, or does it not bother you? It doesn't ever bother me when it's placed like that, because here's the thing is brands nowadays are not putting them in any kind of color order anyways. They mix them all up to confuse you, in my opinion. So that doesn't bother me when like the geometry of it is different. Divina Cosmetics is launching the Sugar Drops collection on Black Friday, so they're available now. They're similar to the Exploders and Galaxy Dust. They look really pretty, and Divina is a brand that I absolutely love. Their formula is amazing, but I just don't use these shifting ones as much for me, and I'm probably the exception to the colorful eye look community. I like, when I put my shadows on, I like to know what my eye look is going to look like, and there's been times where I've used like shifting ones and I end up not liking the shift of it. I'm just not as big of like the duochromes and triple chromes like other people are. I mean, they look really pretty, and the Galaxy Dust and Exploders have really good reviews. So if you like that, Davina is an amazing brand. They are not on my wish list, and I haven't heard what their Black Friday sale was, or if it's still going on. Maybelline is launching new color sensational shades, Smoky Rose shades. Ooh, I wonder if one of them is similar to this one. Oh, that was in my video that I talked about this. This is an Ulta lip butter, and they don't make them anymore, and this is like one of my favorite lip shades ever. But this, like, one of those could be similar to this, and I would definitely pick that up because this one is in my project pan and it's almost gone. But I do like the color sensational. I don't need another lipstick to save my life, but if I could find a shade that's similar to this, I will get it. Ooh, Clara Psych has launched a new palette. It's available for pre-order. So they had remember it was like that pastel palette that was so pretty, and then they launched the mini pastel, so it was a smaller version. And I wanted to pick it up. I just ended up not picking it up because I'm on a low buy, or I probably would have. This is the Real Fantasy one. So it's like a bolder version of that pastel one that they had. What are the shimmers in here? It looks like the shimmers are more neutral shades again. Here's the thing, like if I'm getting a colorful palette, and I love a colorful matte, they're my favorite, but I also would like some colorful shimmers in my colorful palette. You know what I mean? And it looks like from this picture that the shimmer shades are all the more neutral shades in the palette. But I do like those colorful mattes. I'm not picking it up. This is a brand that I've kind of got my eye on though, especially after they dropped that pastel palette. So maybe in 2020, this will be a brand that I want to try. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking now about all those videos I need to film. Like my favorites, brands I want to try, things I want to try, my new project pan. December's gonna be busy. I just realized I have not talked about all the Jaclyn Hill stuff. So I am not picking up anything from that collection, not because I've like banned Jaclyn Hill or anything. I actually watch her every once in a while. I just don't really need any of this stuff. I just purchased that ambient lighting thing. So she's got, I love it. They're called Accent Light Highlighter Palette. So does that not make you think of ambient lighting palettes? Beaming Light Loose Highlighters, and then some brushes that go with it. It launched already. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to know what you guys think about that. I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts on that. I love that she just didn't stop after the whole lipstick thing, that she's still continuing to push forward. I think that's just a really important thing to do in life because we have things that go wrong. This is Unicorn Cosmetics has launched oh my gosh, what is that word? Totemic? I have no idea what that says. Totemic palette? What are these words? Monarch, Bumblebee, Toucan. I'm trying to see what the Honey Creeper. They're like bugs, I guess? Bug names? Okay, so it's available now. It's really pretty. I don't need that in my collection, but I love the shape. See, here's the thing. I love unique kinds of palettes. So like that Mariah, was it Mariah Cosmetics? That Mariah palette. I love unique things like that. That aren't too big and out of control. But this is not going to go on my wish list, but I think it's really pretty. And speaking of, I don't know what I'm speaking of, Bumblebee. Do you remember that Tarte yellow palette that they sneak peeked, and it was in like a honeycomb shape, and then we've never seen anything about it again? That was like months ago. MBA Cosmetics is launching, are these singles or a palette? They look like they're singles, but they could be a palette. This is another palette I'm working on, all shimmers. Collection name she's leaning toward is psychedelic, so she doesn't have the name for this one yet, but I don't want all shimmer, colorful shades. They look really pretty, don't they? Not on my wish list. And then this one is, oh, we don't know what the name of this is. She asked for names. This is 4 matte and 4 shimmer. Boy, I wish that color one was 4 matte and 4 shimmer. All right, actually this rustic one is kind of pretty. You know, it's got, you know, if I like neutrals, then I like them to be like a little color undertone to them, and this looks like it has that. But, oh, see, now that I have my computer, I'm like pointing instead of pointing over here. Let's talk about Makeup Revolution, because they've got a couple new palettes out. I don't know what these palettes are called. Can they not just put the name of the palette right there? Oh, both of them look very neutral to me, but if you, I mean, they're $15 each. You've got a more cool tone neutral palette, a more warm tone neutral palette. It's very interesting that the warm tone neutral palette has got the cool tone covering, and the cool tone neutral palette has like the warm tone cover to it, but that's what it is. Don't need either of those, but there they are. Okay, now they've got these NAF 2.0. Remember they had this kind of format, I think it was last year, and I actually saw Paulina, Paulina's Beauty, is that what her channel's called? She had that one, and she really raved about that formula. She really liked it. I think that I mean, I'm not picking either of these up, but I do like the one that's on the bottom. It kind of reminds me of the Prism palette a little bit, like the shades in there. Doesn't it remind you a little bit of the Prism palette? I don't need either of them. They're also $15 each, and I feel like that top one looks like it could be a 6-pan palette, and you would get the exact same results from it, because it looks like there's like 4 matte brownish tones in there. I mean, it looks like the shades are repeated over and over again, and I don't need that. But that other one looks cool. And then they've also got a pore perfecting primer. It would be really interesting to see if that is similar to the Tatcha or the Tarte one. It is $12. I am not picking it up. We've got a few more here to talk about. So this is from Kylie Cosmetics. I don't know why I didn't talk about this last time. I kind of think I had some issues with my Instagram account, and it wasn't showing me all the things I had saved. So this is their holiday palette. This is, looking at the swatches, this is really pretty. And those foiled shades, wow. And I love the matte shades in there. There definitely is some color with that. That's pretty. I like it. It is, oh, it's $50, so I'm probably not going to pick it up. If I were to get another 20% off coupon from Ulta and had another 2,000 points saved up, I would pick this up with it, because I think it's really a really beautiful palette, and those foil shades look really pretty. But I'm not going to get it, because I'm not. So here's the Morphe one I was talking about. So of course they like sneaked a peek of the swatches of that blue one, and they showed all the blue swatches, and then they released it, and it's half neutral, half blue. Like, can you just release the 9-pan palette with just the blue shades? That's all we need. At least they're cutting their palettes in half now. But that could have been a 9-pan palette. And this neutral one, it's another same shades over and over again. Viseart is, wow, is Viseart like launched a Middle Eastern exclusive collection with 4 palettes. Are they dropping their prices? $70 US for the eyeshadow palettes? That seems really cheap for that many shades from Viseart, right? Both those palettes are really pretty. The blue one has a little too many shimmers in it, but the purple one looks really pretty. I'm not picking either of them up, but the highlighter palettes are $55. That seems, $70 seems cheap for that, right? Aren't the little like 12 or 9-pan ones like $100? Ooh, Alien Cosmetics has released a, what is this palette called? I don't know what it's called, but it's really pretty. is their holiday palette. So this to me is like a true holiday palette. You've got greens, reds, yellows, shimmery shades, and they have like depth and color to them. So I wouldn't pick this up, but I think it's a really pretty palette. And I love that they've got more mattes than shimmers in it. There's a range of light to darks in both the mattes and shimmers. I think this is a really good color story to it. Not on my wish list, but I really do like that palette. And then we've got ColourPop has decided that they are just going to be releasing all neutral palettes now. So first we've got the Good as Gold collection. I definitely don't need that palette. It is so boring. But they are releasing, what did they call them? Metallic liquid liners. They are $9 each. You know, I have like some things that I've been saving up to get from ColourPop for when there's a sale. So maybe that'll be a Black Friday purchase. And I would pick up these metallic liquid liners to try them out. That is so pretty. I love it. I do worry with a metallic liner that it would peel off pretty easily, but I would definitely try that out. I don't need anything else from that collection. They are launching some new lashes and some lip liner lipstick duos. So the Good as Gold, it's just lots of gold shimmer shades with some couple mattes to make a look. Not super interesting to me. Then we definitely need to talk about this. I am so confused that they would release this palette. First of all, it's like the opposite of everything that ColourPop does, like small colorful palettes or even small neutral palettes. And then here they've got colors repeated over and over again. And I just don't get it. It is going to be $30, so they're saying it's $1 a shade, but oh my gosh, I feel like with ColourPop, like if you want, I guess it is $1 a shade, so that's cheaper than getting them in singles, because I was thinking, like if I wanted neutral shades from ColourPop, I would just buy singles. This is cheaper, but then they're also in a palette form, so you can't put them where you want them, although you could just pop them out, so I don't know. Am I changing my mind on this? It is just too big, though. It's too big. I'm really surprised by this launch. Definitely, I am not picking it up, although all those eye brushes look pretty good. They are in a brush roll bundle with the face brushes, so I probably wouldn't get it because I don't need the face brushes, but those eye brushes look good. That palette, though, is so big and so repetitive. Not on my wish list. I thought I missed something else, but I guess not. This is the new Luxie Reindeer Sleigh collection, launched on Black Friday. It's going to be available through the 31st. I love Luxie shimmers. They are so pretty and so shiny and so foiled, and it's on my wish list. It is on my wish list. I am probably not going to pick it up, although, see, I know I saw that Luxie's sale was $2 a shadow, but I don't think that these are included in that. If they were, I would get them, especially like this row, Rudy, Comet, and Prancer, like the orange, pink, and blue, and that purple. Oh my goodness. And I just love their shimmers so much. So that's on my wish list, definitely. Just don't know if I'm going to get it. But then we've got Bombshell Cosmetica is launching the Banana Split palette. It launched Thursday when I'm filming this, and I just am confused. I wish they would have narrowed in on the color story of this to be more Banana Split and not like just every color in the rainbow. It just looks like a colorful rainbow palette to me, and I feel like usually Bombshell Cosmetica is a little more concise with their color stories. So I thought this was weird, especially with a theme like Banana Split, to have purples, and like we could have taken out those purples and blues, I think, and focused more in on like the red, orange, yellow, greens. I'm not really even sure that we need greens in the Banana Split palette, but that is definitely not on my wish list. Bombshell Cosmetica has another one launching Black Friday. It is the Sourlicious palette. Smell me, but don't lick me. So it must have a scent to it as well. This is another one that's not on my wish list. It's another just very colorful palette. I don't think that it's very concise. It does look like by row you've got that variety of tones for each color, but I just don't feel like it's anything that's going to add to my collection, and it's not on my wish list. A lot of things not on my wish list. We're going to go back through and look at everything that's on the wish list. So there was a lot more released this week. I'm just not going to talk about all of it because there was so much. But I do want to talk about Touch of Glam Beauty. I do really like their formula as well. And they are launching some new multi-dimensional shadows on Black Friday. So they are available now and they are going to be in squares. So they reformulated it and they put them in squares. Although I think they've always had a really beautiful formula. So this one must be really good. I do want to buy more from Touch of Glam Beauty. I went on my low buy and I've already tried them. So I haven't added any more from that brand since then. So maybe in 2020 I will try some more. I'm not going to pick any of these up, but I think they're really, really pretty shadows. And that's another brand that I really do like. Okay, one more and then we are going to be done. So Ace Beauté is launching the Vintage Dawn palette on December 2nd. And this is another neutral palette. And this seems like one of those neutral palettes that does have some variety of tone to it, a little bit of color. This is definitely not going to go on my wish list. You know, this is another video I need to film, is how my views have changed since being on my low buy. I am so much more aware of whether I need something in my collection or not, which I didn't think was going to happen, but I typically look at an eyeshadow palette now and think, I don't need that in my collection. And before, like, if I wasn't on a low buy this year, I probably would have added another like 20 palettes to my collection, which would have not been good. So let's look and see what's on my wish list for this week. We've got the Luxie Beauty shadows definitely on my wish list. Was there anything else? Oh my gosh, there was another ColourPop. There was another ColourPop that launched. The Butterfly palette. That launched on the 21st. It's another neutral palette. See, I knew there was another neutral palette that launched. 3 neutral palettes in almost 1 week from ColourPop. I'm ready for another 9-pan monochromatic color palette. And not black and white or brown color. Oh, that Mariah one is on my wish list. Not picking it up, but it's on my wish list. The Santa Baby one from Kylie Cosmetics. I never thought I would be putting something from Kylie Cosmetics on my wish list, but that one is really pretty. I think that's really all. The Makeup Maniac one is really pretty, but that is not going to be on my wish list, I don't think. So yeah, that's everything that is on my wish list for this week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that my eye contact was okay because I was kind of all over the place with having my computer, but I'll watch it and figure it out for the next time. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to enter the giveaway before you leave, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.